Hello, my friends. I hope that you are doing good. Today, I want to explain a beautiful concept that is the mental screen technique. I want to share with you how I interpret it, how I use it. Hopefully, you will be clearer on this one. I will also share some graphics. Maybe you get a better idea of what it means to picture a mental screen or screen in front of you. So, when you are visualizing, the first thing that the person who is guiding the visualization is asking you to close your eyes and to start seeing in front of you a really big screen, like super wide, super tall. And then in this screen, you will start playing a movie and you will start seeing yourself. That's how it works, right? So, how I interpret it is that it's like going to the cinema. You sit down, and then what you see is a movie or even the trailer of the movie. And in that trailer, it's you, and you are living a life that is full of purpose. It depends on what you want to manifest. Maybe you see the healthiest version of yourself, the wealthiest version of yourself, but it's yourself from the future. So you will sit and you will see yourself, but this will be an upgraded version of yourself. And it's so beautiful because what you start to experience is the emotion, and you start feeling that you are already living it. If you do it properly, if you do it with practice, you can start seeing this picture of you probably with nicer body or stronger body, or you picture yourself super smiley. You're full of purpose, you feel fulfilled, you feel purposeful, and this is so beautiful. So that's how it works. You see it in front of you. This is a trailer of the movie of your future self, and you are rehearsing the anticipated emotion of it because your body feels that it's real. If you do it really often, if you repeat it, and if you really tap into the visuals, the more vivid you do it, the more your body starts to believe that you are living it already, and it is exciting for your body, no? Then when you come back, uh, what happened, at least for me, is that it started to feel more familiar, this version of myself. I worked so much on my confidence back then. That was my purpose. I wanted to be so confident to build my own business, and I wanted to feel fulfilled and creative. That was my main goal. But back then I had a corporate job, and it was so difficult for me to imagine it and to see another reality, because my reality back then was that I was on a 9 to 5. And then I was like picturing it, and the more I was practicing, the more I was seeing even more details. I was seeing myself like with beautiful dresses, dressing with very lightful outfits, um, being part of community of creatives, artists and entrepreneurs, and just being more spiritual, because back then I felt I was holding all my spiritual self just to fit into structures. And through the visualizations, I started to normalize this feeling of I'm free, I'm spiritual, I connect, I can talk about topics that are meaningful for me, and I have a community of other people also talking about meaningful topics. So that's what I was visualizing. And I was also visualizing a more confident version of myself. Because also back then I was doubting myself a lot, the way I was speaking, the way I was moving, the way I was looking, even my posture. So what I started doing, and what has started happening after rehearsing this mental screen over and over, this mind movie, is that I started to behave as the Ali from the future. I started to behave, to feel, and of course, there were some things that were still not manifested because they were out of my control. But others that were in my control, the way I was behaving, the way I was speaking, the way I was moving, my posture, my skin, my hair, I started to really embrace another part of me, more confident, more feminine, honestly, too. And that was so beautiful. So I really invite you to get started into this practice. The mind movie is very personal. You have to imagine, use the gift of imagination to create a version of yourself that is an upgraded version of you. So you don't have to compare. You cannot use my mind movie. It's so personal. Uh, and you can create all the visuals and you can get some inspiration, but it's so personal what you want to manifest that no one else has this vision but you. So that's the most beautiful part of it. If you want to go more in depth into this technique, that I love it, I invite you to my masterclass for visualizing, to visualize a future version of yourself, your upgraded identity, and how to use the visualization technique to tap into this version of you. It's so beautiful. I will leave the link and you can join me. And this will go into details because there are some steps for preparation. There are some steps before actually building this beautiful mind movie. And also, I will guide a visualization. So you close your eyes and then you start tapping into it, and you can repeat it as many times as you want. It's recorded. It's on your at your own pace, at your own rhythm, but it's very powerful. So I poured a lot of love into this masterclass. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you access it. I will leave the link below. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence, for your time, and see you next time.